the town that disappeared overnight. There are over 6,000 unsolved mysteries in the United States, but this one might just be the most baffling. This is the village of Roanoke. It was established by an English colony in the mid-1500s and was the first attempt by the English to establish a settlement in North America. But within 100 years, every single person who lived there had mysteriously vanished. You're probably thinking, if these people disappeared over 400 years ago, why are we just hearing about it now? Well, that's because when the English explorer John Smith first stumbled across the settlement in 1607, he found it completely deserted. The houses were empty, the food was left on the tables, the livestock was running free, and in the middle of the town square was a single word carved into a post CROATOAN. To this day, nobody knows what it means. The mystery only gets weirder when we consider how the English came to find Roanoke. See, when the English first set out to colonize North America, they actually landed in the same place twice, 10 years apart. The first time they came, they stayed for a few weeks and then sailed back to England. Nobody knows why. The second time they came, though, they stayed for 3 years. They built houses, planted crops, made friends with the local Native Americans, and then suddenly everyone disappeared. When John Smith found the settlement 14 years later, the trees had mostly grown back, and the only evidence that anyone had ever lived there was the word CROATOAN. So here's what we think might have happened. When Smith and his crew arrived in 1607, they found the settlement abandoned, but not for long. They only spent 2 months there before sailing away, which may have been enough time for the settlers to hide their presence, maybe in the woods or with the Native Americans. Then, 14 years later, when John Smith returned, he found the settlers and their descendants living among the Native Americans, basically invisible to the outside world. But why would they have carved the word CROATOAN into a post and then left it at that? We don't know. Maybe CROATOAN was the name of their chief or the tribe they were living with. Maybe it was a warning to any outsiders who found the settlement. Or maybe, just maybe, it was a plea for help from people desperately trying to signal to the outside world that they were still there. There are over 6,000 unsolved mysteries in the United States, but this one might just be the most baffling. Thanks for watching.